President John Dramani Mahama has confirmed that Zugran Naba Asigiri Abugrago Azoka II is the lawful and gazetted chief of Bawku, stressing that the chieftaincy dispute must be resolved according to the law. Speaking during the courtesy call by the Upper East Regional House of Chiefs, he explained that the Otumfuo committee set up by former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was invited to mediate the conflict. As his successor, President allowed the mediation to continue and acknowledge Otumfuo's role in trying to bring peace. During this period, violent clashes occurred, leaving an estimated 119 people dead. The committee tried to find a traditional settlement between the parties, but it was not successful. Since the mediation failed, the legal position from the committee's report had to be enforced. In line with the law, President Mahama confirmed that Zugran Naba Asigiri Abugrago Azoka II is the only gazetted chief entitled to the title of Bawku Naba. Measures have been taken to restore peace and stability in Bawku while ensuring the law is upheld.
The Otumfuo Committee was established by my predecessor, Nana Akufo-Addo. And so in his handing over notes, he mentioned to me that he had invited Otumfuo to mediate in the conflict. And so as his successor, I was duty-bound to allow that mediation to go on. While the mediation was ongoing, there was violence, killings. It's estimated about 119 people lost their lives in the period of the mediation. But thank God, ultimately, his report came out. And the mediation process was meant to work to find a traditional resolution to the conflict. And the thinking was that we could get the parties to the conflict to, in a traditional manner as was done in the past, find a way to accommodate each other. Unfortunately, I think that didn't happen. And once it didn't happen, then the mediator had no option but to revert to what the law says. And so his report basically, stated what the lawful position was. And I swore an oath to uphold the Constitution and the laws of the Republic of Ghana. And so I cannot be sentimental in terms of implementing the law. And everybody knows what the law states, that the truly gazetted chief of Bawku Naba is Na Abugrago Azoka. That is what the law says. He is gazetted. And so I cannot have any sentiments in the matter and have somebody who is not gazetted come and say, I am the Bawku Naba too. And so I have to do what I have to do to ensure peace in Bawku. Which is what we've done. The law is the law.
President John Dramani Mahama announced the re-establishment of a 1 billion cedis Bawku Restoration Fund aimed at accelerating development in 6 districts within the area. The fund, he said, will be implemented over a 3-year period to support key sectors including infrastructure, health, education, irrigation, and income-generating projects.
We no longer live in the jungle where it's survival of the fittest, and that the strongest is the one who rules. You can fight as long as you want. It will not solve the issue. And so we must always go by the law or go by arbitration or go by mediation. Those are the only options left to us. You can be of 2 ethnic groups, you can shoot each other, and you cannot eliminate one ethnic group. And in these days and ages, there's a law against genocide. If you commit genocide, you will face the law. And so let us make peace work. And it's only when peace works that we'll be able to bring progress to our people. Now that relative calm is coming to Bawku, I announced a 1 billion Ghana cedi fund. And we call it the Bawku Restoration Fund. And so that fund is supposed to speed up development in the 6 districts that constitute the Bawku area, to be invested in roads, health facilities, educational facilities, irrigation dams, income generating projects and all that. And I intentionally made the Minister of Finance the chairman of the committee, because he's the one who has to provide the money. If he's the chairman, the money will come quickly. And of course, other members include the Honorable Majority Leader, who is an MP from the area.